Hello again, students, and welcome to another lesson using www.sketchup.com. And today's lesson, I'm going to demonstrate how to assemble our imaginary playground, starting with the platform assembly. I hope you've made the platform and the poles. So without further ado, let's begin. You move to the SketchUp landing page you see here, then you move to the upper right where you see the person icon, and you select it, select My Apps, and then log in with your Google account. My Products. Once you've navigated to the SketchUp, then you'll see this. Now for me, a new project, create new, simple template, feet and inches. As has been demonstrated before, go to the right, model info, use decimals, keep the precision as it is, change the snap interval to 0.125, and hit enter on your keypad. Select the 5'8" lady, hit delete, move back to the right side where you see Scenes tab, it's the movie clipboard, and then select parallel projection, in this case front view, and use the pan tool to move the origin down and to the left. And then use the lines at the top, up these three lines in the corner, upper left, select, and you're going to insert poles first. From Trimble Connect, that's where you've been saving everything in your SketchUp folder. Hopefully you have a playground folder. And then hopefully you've already made these poles, so you select and insert as component. Now I'm going to make each of these their own component. So what I want to do is break this component by exploding it. The way you explode is use the select tool. Okay, it's selected. Right click and explode. And now each of these, before I make them a component, I want to put a measuring line on the top of each one that'll help me center it. So look at it from top view. And I want you to put a line segment at the top of each post, maybe on the red line. Click to the center. You can use the deselect tool. So select to deselect. That's the tool. Select, make a line, and then you got to use the select tool to deselect. And finally, make a third line. And then deselect. Now we're going to get rid of the monkey pole because we don't need that. We've already done a monkey bar assembly. So I'm going to use the select tool, select it all, and hit delete on my keyboard. Now look at it from front view, and we're going to make each of those poles their own component. So select it with the marquee tool, right click on it, and make it a component. It's called main pole. And select any boxes we've done before and select OK. Now it's its own component. Use the select tool to make a marquee around the long pole. Right click, make component, call it long pole. Get to select any. OK. And finally use the select tool to select the short pole, right click, make component, short pole, any, OK. And then I believe you'll need 3 main poles, 2 long poles, and 1 short pole. So you can do a copy function. What you do is you copy it, you grab it, you select it, use this move tool, and hold down the control key, and click and drag. I believe if I do it again, click, hold the control and drag. Now I have 3 poles. And this pole here, you want to move it to the right a little bit. Just put it over here for now. Okay, and then this one here. So you can select it with the select tool, grab the move tool, hold the control key down, and make a second one. And then you only need 1 short pole. Now I want you to use these lines in the upper left to insert the main platform. So select those lines, select Trimble Connect, SketchUp, Playground folder, main platform, insert as component. and place it right there at the Y or blue axis, and also right up to flush at the top of the main poles. You can look at it from top view. Another thing to do, it's possible that you could use a line here to find the center of that opening, and then deselect, and then use the line to find the center, then go over to the select tool and deselect, then zoom in on this, grab a line, and place it from edge to center, and then use the deselect, and then pan tool if you need. I want you to zoom in and find, use a line from edge to center, and then deselect. And then you could try to move one of these poles, so you can use select tool to select it and use the move tool and just line up the center to the center. And let's rotate. It may put it on the same plane. Check it out. It looks like it centered it and flushed it. So use the move tool. Let's try hitting the center here. It's also helpful if you zoom in. Select that. Oops. I guess I didn't select it. Select this. It's all one component. Grab that line. Snaps right too. Finally, select this pole. Use the move tool. Zoom in. Getting that edge. Where's that edge? Let me just move it. This has got its center. So I want to use the move tool to find the center, push it over, snap it in, and look at it from front view. Looks okay. Something's offline there. Anyway, now you can also bring in the tri-platform. So there's 3 lines on the upper left. Select select Insert, Trimble Connect, Playground, find your tri-platform and insert as component, and place it up to the left of the blue axis and at the same height as the long pole. And then look at it from top view. You're going to need to rotate this platform. It's not in the right configuration. So you can select a corner and another corner and rotate it. That's the proper configuration, 90 degrees. And then use the move tool. Okay, and line up these 2 holes. At this point, you want to rotate. Look at it from top view. Actually add a line from the edge of this to the center of that circle. Hit escape. Or deselect, that is. That's nice. Now you want to use the move tool. Actually select. Maybe use the move tool there. I'm going to select the center. Get it to snap. Once again, it's very helpful to use a line from the edge to the center of a circle, and then use a deselect tool. Now that will be a temporary measuring line. And you want to put the short pole into that position by selecting it, grabbing it, bring it up here. Nice. This one, okay, and again, so it's an important step to simplify your assembly. by having that small line. Oops. There we go. Look at it from front view. Top view. Angle view. Place it in perspective. If you move your cursor down to these sunglasses or glasses, you can select the axis line off, put shadows on, play with the shadows. If you're looking at your final assembly and you see a small error, don't be afraid to zoom in. Use the move tool. And snap it into position for a clean look. Another step to take after you position your platform assembly is use the marquee tool to select the whole thing, right click on it, and make it a component. Call it platform assembly. Select any, select OK. Now select Save. It says Saving, Platform Assembly. You can deselect. Use those 3 lines to export as PNG. Don't forget to select Export as PNG. And in the bottom left, it'll show Platform Assembly. That should be in your Downloads folder. I always verify that it's in there. There's my image. And that's the one you're going to want to turn in for assignment credit. Good luck.